Okay, today is the 2nd of September 2021. Okay, Thursday. Okay, Anthony saying not much different. Okay, understand. All right. Okay, so what will happen is that today the August ADP numbers, ADP figure surprised the market, but now eyes are all on NFP. Okay, so which means that we know that yesterday ADP number was not fantastic. In fact, it was lower than much expected. Okay. And but then again, the market now is focusing on the NFP data. It's a non-farm payroll data, which is tomorrow. So traders, you have to watch out for that. Will we have an NFP live session? Right, most likely we will have. Okay, I'll update you guys as we go along. Okay, all right. But I think the main thing is now the market. Look at my picture at the back, right? There's a new variant going on. Okay, a new variant, and it's called Mu. Okay, MU or Mu or Mu. Okay, not sure how to pronounce it. But apparently it's a new variant. We'll talk about this shortly. All right. So every day now, I decided that instead of giving you quotes of the day to be a successful trader, I decided to give you a cartoon of the day. But it had to be stock market or market related. So the real truth of the stock market. Okay, a new segment for you guys. Understanding the stock market, number one, buy. Bull market, price rise and investors can't keep up. Okay. Bear market. Sell. Price fall and investor can't get out of the way. So you can realize that, right? Investors, usually the retailer, will always be the one chasing after the bull and cannot run away from the bear. So it seems to be always like that. Isn't that agreeable? All right. So the thing is this, are we in a bull or the bear market? I think that at the moment now, if everybody tell me that you are in the bear market, you must be joking. But of course, if you tell me the market is overvalued, I will buy that. So this is the problem in the market right now. The market is still very bullish, but it's just that the current valuation itself is way too high. So this is whereby someone came to the office yesterday. So I shared with this person. But people asking me, what is the market right now? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Is it bear? Is it bull? So I tell him this. Okay, example, when we blow a balloon too big, what will happen? It will explode, right? Okay. But why different balloon? When I blow it, the magnitude of the balloon is different. It's a balloon, right? When you put them side by side to each other, right, the size is about the same. But when you blow the balloon, right, you realize that some balloon will go very, very big. Some balloon will just very small and then it pop, exploded. What is the difference between them itself? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why some balloon can blow to very big? Some balloon, just a certain size, just boom, exploded. Can you tell me what's the main thing that drives the balloon to behave in this manner? See whether anyone here itself can start this morning with me and share with me this little thing here. Because it will set the tone for the market. And that's just why it's very important for you guys to help me together with that. Skin thickness, okay. Okay, by Carl, okay. Anthony say some are weak, okay. Okay, anyone else going to share with me this morning? All right. Okay, anybody? Let me see any more typing. About 20 of you now at the morning. Understand that. For those who are driving, please be careful, okay. Just listen, don't get involved. Eyes on the road, raining, okay. Now, I think the word is elasticity. All right, elasticity. Fred said that the balloon hardly bursts because it's oiled by the Federal. Yeah, indeed, it's elasticity. You notice that, right? Elasticity itself is the one that basically determine the balloon outcome. So now there's a certain time whereby the elasticity is kind of weak or thin, as what you say. So hence, well, when it stretched too big, poof, it exploded. But if the elasticity, the thickness is there, it will grow bigger and bigger than you can imagine. But the thing is this, if you keep on pumping air into the balloon, there's only one final outcome. The final outcome will be boom. You got my point. So what I'm trying to say is this, the market will continue to blow right into this balloon. The elasticity, as is what Fred said, is depend on how the texture is, how oil it is by some external factor, which you can actually get involved and make it really good. But eventually, no matter how, as much as you can, there will be a point it will burst. So the thing is this, it's very difficult to tell you when it will burst because it's not very possible. But if you look back into time itself, right, from a long time ago, from 1929 all the way to today, the last 100 years, the way that it functioned for a bull market to explode It's only when everything, all the stars align. And of course, at the moment right now, right, we are almost there. We are almost there. So that's why all I can tell you this is that stick to the charts will be better. Okay, stick to the chart will be better, and then make sure that you follow the rules. Because to predict the market itself is not going to be able to help you. But then again, to be careful at this stage right now makes a lot of sense. So disclaimer as usual, whatever I share today, please understand this. My job is to tell you whatever I'm seeing for the market and I'm sharing with you. If you want to have the alternate market views, you have to subscribe for it. Okay, I'll talk about this shortly. So now again, see that right from yesterday, we have already moved on. We have this thing called alternate market views. At the moment now, about 15 subscribers. Okay, not heavy numbers, as good. Okay, but you can see that I cover quite a fair bit. I covered yesterday on Wells Fargo. Why Wells Fargo is at the high right now, and I did warn that $50 is a very strong resistance level. And I also tell them that where's my technical level. So you see that I'm able to show you things that is outside the premises of TWB within the within itself. I can share with you, right, what I'm looking now at the 52 weeks Nasdaq high and low. I can tell you that what is going to likely happening and why I think that the market, because of the tapering, when will it happen? I'll tell you certain things itself. I tell you that what can I do. So this one gives me a little bit of freedom to share things that's outside TWB. So that's why it's called a TWB alternate market views. Okay. So if you think that you like something like this or you miss this sort of thing, then maybe you can subscribe for it. All right. So this is what I have done for the group. All right. I don't post every day, but every day maybe one or two posting, but not every day I will post. Okay. Just let you know. Now we have the Hang Seng M1 training yesterday, but yesterday, don't know what happened. I think probably my capacity for recording has hit the maximum level. So I think the auto shut it off. So yesterday I spent quite a good while, 90 minutes to talk about Hang Seng trading, and I was very detailed, but apparently the recording wasn't there. So the only way is this: you have to if you want to look at the video, there's one copy that Chris had helped me record that was last week. All right, and then you can watch it. It's about 1 hour and 47 minutes long. All right, in fact, it's the same thing I covered yesterday. So, but of course, you may not get to see some part of the screen. You need to see on TV or at least on monitor screen, because some words are very small as I wrote on the whiteboard. Okay. When we will have another session, because since I didn't record the last one, okay, no choice. I will do it again next week. All right, repeating myself one more time. I can repeat, but just like 2-3 times the same thing in 2-3 weeks are quite tiring. Okay, all right. Ignore this one over already. Okay, so what we did is that we also have created a Hang Seng M1 workshop Facebook group. Now inside there itself, right, I have actually uploaded. Now every day I will commit myself to spend about 15 minutes to 20 minutes to do a quick recap of using the M1 trading. A quick recap. And then after that, it's a Zoom session, so everybody can participate whenever they can, but it will also be recorded. And after that, I will upload into this Hang Seng M1 trading Facebook page, Facebook group, sorry. Now it's a private setting, so basically you all cannot, even you Google it, you cannot find it because it's a private setting. It's only meant for people who actually completed the training and they actually did the disclaimer before we let them in. So if you already learned from me as the last 2 times, or you actually went through the revision on the that's available on the TWB revision group, and you want to join, you just have to find King Hua. Find King Hua, and then he will go through the SOP with you, and then once he clears you, then you can join in. Okay, all right. So this is the thing here. Now the reason why I don't want to put the video into our current TWB revision group, because not everybody went through the training. And second of all itself, right, I don't want later on there will be a unnecessary spillover of unhappiness, because why? M1 trading is not really meant for everybody. It has its up, its down. So I don't want you guys to, get too affected by this. Okay, that's the reason why we kind of like separate it away. All right, so let's take a look what happened on yesterday's ADP number. We have 374,000. Okay, it is way, way, way lower than the 600,000 that the market was expecting. Yes, it was higher than the previous one, but the market was expecting double. They expected the market to be double. But when the news came out was 374, the market like, huh? But do you know that when it happened itself, right, the market did not get disappointed. In fact, the market rallied. Why is that so? Because they kind of think that, okay, since the number is not high, right, it means Federal Reserve will not even high interest rate at all, let's buy stocks. So again, the stock market went up. All right. So this is what happened. You can see that this is what the numbers is slightly higher than the previous one, but overall the numbers is coming down for the last few weeks, last few months. So this is actually not a very good sign for a recovering market. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, then who won? Well, no one won the winner. No one won the prize. Closest was about 400,000 closest, but then no winner. Okay, so the price was snowball. The price was snowball. So we'll do it for tomorrow NFP. Okay, tomorrow price will be 6.8 ADA coin. The 3.8 don't have, right? So we snowball to 6.8 tomorrow. Okay, now today we do have another data. Today we have the initial jobless claim, but I don't want to have this key guess, because if you look at it, right, most of the time, the jobless claims quite able to be forecasted. So quite close, I can see that. Okay, they are all quite, the forecast and the data are quite near. So we should see about 350,000 around there. That's something that I see, unless something really crazy happened today, but I don't think so. Okay, all right. So tomorrow will be the key data. Tomorrow will be the one. Okay. Now the Dow Jones, as I told you, right, initially there was some profit taking. Then after that, the buying came in already. Then we thought that the market was stable and go all the way up. Then suddenly at about 2:30 a.m. Singapore time, the price came down. I'm not too sure why, but probably just a bit of worry or selling ahead of the NFP data. So we don't know. Okay, so let's look at what the CNBC has shared out for us. So CNBC says that it's because some of the technology shares has faded, because of course they've been buying up quite a fair bit. And also, like you see, the Apple was up by 2% at one stage, then it dropped, then it passed to about 0.5. So probably that's the reason why the market came off. And of course, I say the ADP is the private sector data was so kind of low, so probably that added on. But this is the precursor to the official NFP, which is tomorrow, right? So again, maybe people get worried. Now, one thing about Zoom. Now, Zoom yesterday plunged, the day before plunged 16%, because now everybody's going back to work and stuff. So Zoom is expected to be used lesser. But then yesterday, Cathy Wood came in again to save the day. She bought in about 200,000 shares on the dip. Okay, so again, Cathy Wood seemingly pretty positive on this. Honestly, I can tell you that if you do expect the pandemic to really continue, actually Zoom on dip is a quite good bet. All right, it's my personal opinion too. All right, now of course there are some strategies are looking for a correction in September, but we also been hearing this for quite a while. And they say that, right, because of the FOMC coming in, we're talking about the Delta variant going on, and also historically September is the worst month for stock. So all these things on, it should be a lousier September. Well, I'll tell you this, whenever the market expecting something else itself, right, and usually it wouldn't happen. But of course, if it really happen, the magnitude will be big. So all I can say is this, I don't know when the boys will cry oof, but now definitely I'm going to draw one simple line at the closing price of September, which is yesterday, or the 1st of September. I draw a line at the closing price of yesterday to denote that this is the level that the market accepts. If the market stays below the 1st of September closing, that means the market generally may likely to see more profit taking this month. But again, I will try to stress this again, 5% will be the level that I'm looking at. So which means that now from an all-time high, multiply by 0.95, you will get your 5%. I think that will be a good time to look out for some buying. But of course, if the market goes way down, then different thing already, okay? But you can see that the market is still alive, the bull market. So because of that, many people still looking to buy a lot. Okay, so this is what happened to Dow. Wait a minute. I think there's some. Okay, this is happened to Dow. Yeah, indeed. This is what happened to the Dow. Okay, let's take a look. So the excuse me, the Dow was flat in the morning. Okay, then after that it started to go up, right? So because of rule, remember pivot rule, we had to follow the pivot rule with color change. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what you have is that you can see the CCRY kick in and it's above OP. So it was a buy right here. It's a good buy. Then after that, the price did go up slowly, generally goes up, but it did not go high enough to touch even the KPR +1. So it's not very normal. And then it goes sideways for a while. Then suddenly you can see the BNB kick in. Now this BNB got no trigger, so you cannot really like do a sell on that. But immediately the market reacted and came all the way down. But what is incredible is that yesterday the KTR -1 also not triggered. So yesterday, if you're asking me, it's all right. It's a very flat day because neither KTR got triggered. So usually when there's neither KTR got triggered, right? I'll tell you this today. Likely we will see some bigger move. All right. So traders, you need to watch out for that. Okay. This is something that I observe. When both sides KTR don't get triggered, right? Usually we should see a more directional day today. Now, how about gold? Was really pretty sad. Okay. Gold yesterday was above opening price, was above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. And it is above the cage RL. And it also KSI was green. So everything was pretty good, right? Pretty good. But surprisingly, yesterday gold really was quite disappointment yesterday. CCRY above OP is a buy. Yeah, indeed you bought. So this is the first trade itself, right? This is the entry, this is stop loss. You probably have made 1x profit. Okay, this one you have made. Then if you then subsequently you enter again to add on position, this one you have lost money. This one you have lost money. Then after that, CCRY again above OP. If you need to buy, okay, stop loss is placed here. So the market goes up, so you make money. This one, CCRY above OP, you make money. Can you see that? You make money, huh? Then CCRY over here, this one, you lose money. CCRY above OP, you make some money. This one already too late, okay? So yesterday, 1 loss, 2 loss. 1 win, 2 win, 3, this one, 4. So yesterday was 4 winning trade, 2 losses for gold. So kind of like when I see this is all right, when people tell me that they lose money on gold yesterday, I kind of like, huh? I mean, there were losses, but how can you lose money on gold yesterday? Yeah, because all the CCRY, if you follow the rule, right, you do make money, at least 1x profit. Those who are not that, like this one totally cannot make money, I can understand. This one, maybe make money also, right? So at least these two trade, I mean, if you're talking about really 1x profit, the 4 win, 2 loss minus out is still 2 win, right? So overall still okay. So kind of like surprised at why people don't making money. Okay, so that is something that I don't understand. So hopefully this one will clarify how you trade yesterday. Okay. All right, so now look at some local and global news before we go to the charts now. Apparently, China now is drastically limiting online gaming for people under 18 years old. 18, So a new restriction forbids children under 18 to play online games from Monday through Thursday. Incredible, isn't it? They can only play for 1 hour between 8 to 9 p.m. And after that, and it's only on Friday. It's only like, and then after that, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, public holiday. Okay. This one is what? Play more, is it? Can't really understand this. Okay, basically, in short, they are trying to say that they are allowed to play, but it's going to be limited. And it's going to be a measurement to punish gaming firms who violate rules. Then after that, because a lot of gaming companies nowadays, they actually put in a lot of incentive and people have to pay a lot of money to actually get more powerful materials and stuff like that. So that caused me a concern. But it's quite incredible now that China is doing a bit of funny things, that they clamp down some celebrities and now they clamp down this gaming, and then now they're telling me of how to do the wealth distribution. It is kind of moving a little bit towards what they done in 1966. Okay, so that's all I feel that, right? Interesting, China. Now, of course, in Singapore side, we have again numbers of COVID cases running up in Singapore, and of course we have a lot of people getting concerned about the bus interchange cluster. But based on what I'm seeing on the report, it seems to be okay because why? First of all, there are 9,500 drivers in Singapore. So the total number of affected drivers were 120 to 130. So which means that it's only like 1.2% of the bus drivers. So it's kind of still okay. We don't need to worry that our bus not coming. But maybe we should thank our bus driver, the captains, and thank them for really doing extra work and helping us, okay, to take care of us. I think that's more important. All right. And of course, you can see that now, this is a very interesting thing, which I think we should take note. A bus driver was being interviewed, and he says that a colleague caught the infection 2 weeks ago, but experienced little to no symptom. I believe that he's taking the vaccine probably. And after that itself, right, they take some medicine and then they recover. So that's why it makes people that even though you may get the virus, right, it's not as bad. So that's why it seems that the vaccination does help. Okay, but WHO now come out a new thing, a new COVID variant called Mu. Okay, MU. All right. Okay. Must be a Man U fan. Okay. Anyway, it says that this is a new coronavirus variant, and this guy is very good with evading immunity. Oh my God. Okay. Very good. And it seems to be confirmed with 39 countries already. Oh my God. Okay. So this variant apparently is like in 39 countries, and basically it's more to the South American side. Okay. So let's hope that this one will stay there and don't come here to Singapore. Okay, but Singapore, I think, have a pretty good law. We make sure we don't let it come in. So I think should be okay. But again, never ending. Now, private payroll, you saw yesterday, the number was really bad. It was way far short than the expected itself. And of course, the market really got suggesting now, Goldman Sachs says that now this ADP number is not so good. So probably it's going to bring down further today, tomorrow's NFP. So we'll see what it says on that. Now, what are the important market information for references? Well, basically, Mobius, he says that, right, don't worry, stock market should continue to go higher. He believes that this stock market will pull out slowly, but he thinks that Federal Reserve is doing a very good move right now. They're doing very slow. He don't see there's a problem that the money supply is all there. He said that, right, even there is a storm, we can weather it pretty well. If you look at the fact, the money supply is up 30% in US. So that means there's a lot of money going around the world. And he believed that this will create a lot of opportunity. And of course, he also said that cryptocurrency market also created a lot of liquidity. Okay, so this is Mobius for you. Now, JP Morgan has some good stocks for you. You can take note of this. They are buying this company called Sunrun Incorporation. Okay, Sunrun, okay, Dollar General and so forth, right? Now, this counter, Peloton or something that I've also been observing, okay? Anyway, Sunrun. Well, obviously, Sunrun from the name is actually more towards doing, this company is more for what? Yeah, solar panel, correct? The company is doing solar panel, and apparently it's a top company that they're watching out. So guys, if you want to take a look at Sunrun, then take a look. All right, this stock is down by 30%. It's down by 30% for the year. So the stock market is at all-time high. This stock is down 30%. But you must understand that Joe Biden is pretty into green features. So maybe later on this stock may be a good buy. But again, who knows? This actually could be a fake move as well. So do your own research and check whether Sunrun is going to buy. Because now JP Morgan said their target is $86. Now the price is $47 now. So sometimes you see when these sort of guys, when they tell you, we'll go to this price, I always wonder why don't you just buy all the way in and they make themselves very rich. That's how I always say that. But again, you make your own decision. My job is to share with you. That's why disclaimer as usual. And of course, there are some plays now. They're saying that the small cap will be a good play. They say that from Jefferies, they say that the Russell 2000 is now behind the S&P. Behind the last few months, the S&P have been gearing up by about 10%, but the small caps are quite down, up by only 2% the same period. But my point is this: when the small cap was running up itself, you can see it's still overall much more than the S&P. So this comparison, I don't really think is fair. But again, if you talk about bull market, one of the conditions for bull market to peak, right, is when you see the small penny counters are running up. So I think that it's a small possibility that this penny counter will really move, and this may be the final few jigsaw puzzle to complete this entire bull. So I don't know, but I'm just sharing with you what I'm seeing right now. Okay, so let's now look at the charts, okay, and see what can we get from the market. All right. Okay, I forgot to put my slide. The bull goes moo, the bears go grrr, and the lemming say that this different this time. So now it's 9:12. Okay, we are 3 minutes away. Apology, I forgot that I shut down my aims. Just give me a moment. It's starting up. Okay, hold on. Now, yesterday, I think that quite a few people liked the sharing because I was quite detailed with the technical analysis. Because the technical analysis is left at the back, so I can have actually time to really cover quite a fair bit. Yeah, so that's why I push the news in front first, so that I get a lot of time to cover the technical at the back. So that's the reason why I did it. All right, having a bit of problem now. My aims is not uploading. It's showing me not responding. Not too sure why. Okay. This is something things always happen once in a while. Funny things happen. It was all okay just now. Yeah, it's still not loading. Not sure why it's happening. Yeah, let me just Oh, I think my internet got down. I think that's the main reason. Yeah. I can see that now my Facebook also have to refresh. Are you able to hear me now, guys? Everybody? Can you hear me? If yes, key number 1 for me. Just to see whether it's still moving or not. Okay, I think I'm back already. Okay. Yeah, I can plan a lot of things in life, but things can happen for a few good reasons. Okay, let's look at the China A50 right now. As usual, our way of doing it. Okay, China A50, can you see right now? Okay, it's slow down. Huh? Okay, China A50 this morning has opened lower a little bit and trading down. Now, I cannot find any news of why China A50 yesterday goes up. I couldn't find it. So maybe we will take a look at later on. If anybody got news why market is not moving, why market went up yesterday, please let me know. Okay. Now for today, we are very, very near to the MA30. We are very, very near the MA30. Okay, so the market have to watch out. If the market cross MA30, it could be a buy. All right, MLP is already down there. Okay, let's look at the Hang Seng. Hang Seng rally yesterday. It crossed MA30 beautifully. All right, it crossed it beautifully and then it went up. So today itself will be here. MLP, we put it in, it'll be somewhere around here. Okay, Hong Kong is going to open already. Let's take a look at Hong Kong right now. Okay, my whole screen is kind of slowed down today. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, here we go. Okay, Hang Seng this morning has gapped down just to verify the pivots. Okay, you can see that today's Hang Seng opening price is actually between the 2 pivot point. Okay, but the KSI is very clear, it's red in color. So basically, in short, today, if the market stays above OP, CCRY is a buy, but you'll be limited to KTR +1 to the most +2. Okay, got it? Now, if the market goes below OP, then it's quite going to be sure that you go down to KTR -1 rather easily. Now, at the moment now, we do see some profit taking in Dow Jones a little bit. So maybe that caused a dampener in the Hang Seng. But because yesterday the upside was pretty strong, right? There could be follow-through buying today. So we had to watch the market closer. We'll come back to Hang Seng later on. All right, my main thing is Hang Seng today, the opening price is within the 2 pivot, but KSI is red. So if the market comes down, KTR -1 should be able to be triggered rather easily. Okay. Okay, let's look at the Dow Jones and we just do the technicality slowly. Thank you, buyer. Okay, we have a bit of interesting thing happening today. Okay, first of all, I want you all to focus on the Dow Jones the last few days. Okay, Now, the first few days, first of all, you can see that yesterday we have the MLP, right? And once the market, okay, we look at the MLP, the blue line, and that was the day before MLP, you draw. And yesterday, the Dow touches MLP, come down. So let's study the MLP of yesterday first. Let's study it, okay? Okay, so you can see that initially the Dow Jones was opening price was below MLP, and then slowly it went past MLP, it went up. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Then after that, when the market had to reverse down, you notice that again, the engineered movement was a BNB. The engineered movement was a BNB. And after that, it went down all the way. And when it sliced through the MLP, right? Wow, it went down very fast. Okay, it went down very fast. Okay, so now the thing is this. We look back again, the day chart. We expand the chart a bit bigger. Now, everybody, the new MLP for today will be here, somewhere around here. And that's about 35,356 are estimated. Now, what is a concern today is that now the Dow Jones is testing the MA30. That's quite early. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Okay. The Dow Jones now is trading below the the moving average MA, and also below MLP. Not a good sign. Okay, not a very good sign. So basically now I write down the numbers for you. Okay. First of all, today's MLP will be about 35,356 estimated. Okay. The MA30 for today is about 35,000. 271. Okay, so now the current price is trading slightly below it. So the market seemingly is going to test lower. What level will that be? Now, based on the 1x1 extension, that's 35,056. Okay, quite interesting, a 256 number today at the back. Okay, so very simple. I can write it down for you. Okay, Dow, MLP estimate is about 35,356. MA30 estimate about 35,271. BMB 1x1 will be 35,056. Now you notice that when I key the MLP and MA30, right, I put estimate because it's like rough figure. But when I do the MBMB 1x1, right, it's a fixed number. It won't change. So that number is there, 35,056. Okay, so my view is this, pretty simple. If the Dow Jones can recover after it touched MA30 and it can stabilize there and recover, you'll be a buy. I repeat myself, if the Dow Jones can recover above 35,271, it will be a buy. But if the Dow Jones stay down, then likely we should see some profit taking towards this point. Now, this point is 35,056. I think that will be a very good level to buy back your Dow Jones, because we have seen before in the past example when the market hit the BMB SL level for the uptrend market, right, it usually recover. So watch out for 35,056. That will be a pretty good level to buy back your Dow Jones short if you are shorting the Dow Jones. If you want to buy the Dow Jones and wait for it to cross above OP, it will be a better bet. Risk taker can try to buy above 35,271. You can try. For those who want to be more careful, you want to buy above OP, then it'll be safer. You want to be very, very, very safe, then you buy above MLP. Okay? Cool stuff, right? Very clear, decisive stuff, right? No other this and that and stuff like that. We don't really be bothered. Okay, so I'm gonna put it up for you. Okay, how about the weekly chart now? This is going to be interesting, everybody. Look at the weekly chart. Now again, the weekly chart is being challenged. This is another time it's being challenged. And of course, the last few times, we actually see something interesting, right? The last few times, the market really touched and rebounded, touch and rebounded, touch and rebounded, touch and rebounded. So are we near there? Yes, we are. But this is still pretty early. Today just Wednesday. That's Thursday, sorry. That's Friday to go. So I kind of like playing the devil advocate right now. I think that maybe today I want to be careful. Because yes, indeed, the last few times when the Dow Jones hit the technical level that I had, it always rebound. Okay, but of course, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. So theoretically, today is a 5th time, right? Today is a 5th. So I kind of like have my reservation because the ADP number wasn't fantastic. So it kind of like give me this thinking that maybe we need to be careful because this is the this week. But again, if I'm wrong, if the market stays above OP later on, then it's a buy because it touches both the MA30 and it also touches my weekly trend line, then it's a good buy. So traders take note of that. Okay, if the market cross above today's OP, it could be a good buy on the Dow Jones. Okay. Now I have this interesting thingy you can see over here. This is my intersection point. I told you right 2 weeks ago. I said that this will be the intersection time whereby the short-term trend line and the long-term trend line intersect. And usually when I draw a trend line like this, I know that when the wick that has intersection or before the wick itself, there will be big movement in the market. So I don't know whether which side the market will go, but with the current movement right now, I cannot deny this. I'm looking more on the downside than upside. So that's why I can say that, right, through this interesting technical analysis, I already forecasted that the market will let it go higher a little bit more, but maybe this week or next week, the market may take a rest. The market may take a rest, okay? So traders just take note of that, okay? All right, so clear, right, for you, the word rest. Not as you rest, I'm talking about the market may take a break, okay? Go slow a little bit, okay? All right, so that is what happened. I see that the Hang Seng has recovered a bit already, Hang Seng. Okay, Hang Seng is still very strong, you see that? Okay, Hang Seng has recovered. It was down initially, right now it has recovered everything. All right, cover the gap back again. So Hang Seng is still pretty strong. China A50, yeah, China 50 also recovering. It was down earlier, now it's up again. So maybe there is some artificial strength in the market now buying the Chinese stocks. Maybe they know that a lot of people are shorting the counter, they want to buy up and scream off the head of those short sellers. Okay, so now let's look at the Dow Jones. Sorry, I didn't do the Dow. Apology. Okay, the Dow Jones is a bit different. The Dow Jones today, based on the TWB system, right, it's kind of a bit different. I need you to pay attention to some details. Now, for the Dow Jones today, the opening price happened to be above pivot 2. But the problem is the KSI is already red. And if the Dow Jones go below pivot 2, which is 35,293, it will be a sell. And that's the reason why you see the price coming down. Furthermore, yesterday was a CCYR. Yesterday was a CCYR. Okay, and if you look carefully, the Dow Jones, the last few days, the Dow keep on touching an interesting technical point, which happened that when I look at my pivot today, right, it just sent a chill to me. 35,511, right? We have 3 candles yesterday, the day before, and the previous day. All of them apparently have the same stopping point at 35,511. So when I see this as well, right, like like we have it like 3 candle, 3 jaws sticking out there, I kind of tell myself that this is something quite eerie here. So if you look at the chart right now, right, I cannot deny this to tell you that I will be watching very closely at 35,299. 35,299 will be the 35,229. Sorry, my bad. 35,229 is actually a very the next KCB level. Now that this KCB is fresh, it's not being used, so likely the market may tap it later on. May tap it. Okay, and then after that, what happened? The next level it will go down will be somewhere around here, and that is 35,073, which happened to be in line with what I just told you about the BNB 1x1. Can you remember that? So I cannot deny this. From where I'm seeing right now, all the chart views, the technical analysis and everything, right? I would like to say this upfront that if the Dow Jones stays down, and if it loses 35,229, it should be coming down very fast to 35,073. Okay, so traders just think of these few numbers because today seemingly the stars alignment are there. Okay, that's why I say that the stars alignment. Okay, all right. Yeah. All clear? Yeah, indeed. Thank you. All right. So that is what I'm seeing on the Dow Jones for now, at least. But of course, if the Dow Jones can stay above the pivot 2, then it'll be a very good buy. I think above OP, it'll be a buy already, right? So traders, just watch out for the OP today. Okay, so we are done with the Dow. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq, interesting. Yesterday was the day before was a doji. So we kind of suspect that the market will go a directional day. But it was initially. Initially, the Nasdaq was shooting up to new all-time high, which it traded new all-time high, 15,707.7. But the late closing, the weakness basically created another doji again. So now we have 2 doji. Wow, 2 doji. Remember, yesterday we talked about the Dow Jones. We tell you that, right, if there's 2 doji, usually the next day will have a directional day, and the Dow really went up first initially, then closed down, directional day, as in it closed to the low side or the high side, right? It really happened. So it really happened. And now you're telling me that the Nasdaq now is also having a double doji formation. So also, which means that we could see another potential directional day today for the Nasdaq. So guys, you need to stand by yourself for the Nasdaq. We may actually see a what they call a directional day today. So traders, again, today we may see a directional day. Now, of course, Nasdaq is very bullish right now. There's so much funds buying it. So today's MLP is somewhere around here. And you can see now the Nasdaq is not going down like the Dow. The Nasdaq is going up by itself. So as long as Nasdaq stays above OP, today is a buy. Okay, today is a buy. But if Nasdaq stays below OP and is so near the MLP, it's a sell. So today Nasdaq is a double doji, hence likely to see directional day. Okay, so I'm showing you what it is, but I say it has to follow rules. So it doesn't mean that the Dow is coming down, the Nasdaq has to come down. The Nasdaq can go up on its own. And if you look at Dow Jones and Nasdaq in terms of percentage of moving, right, Nasdaq is up more in percentage in the same time period versus the Dow. So that's why I say do not just see that the Dow is up or down and determine that the Nasdaq has to be up or down. It doesn't work that way. Okay, it doesn't. That's the reason why they call Nasdaq and Dow separately. Okay. Okay, let's look at the Nasdaq. Okay, at the moment, Nasdaq. Okay, now today Nasdaq also pretty clear. The Nasdaq itself opening price is very near the pivot 2, but the KSI is green in color, greener. So therefore, as long as the Nasdaq stays above OP, today is a buy. I repeat, today will be a buy. Okay, but if the Nasdaq goes below OP and break pivot 2, then there might be some profit taking. And again, with the 2 doji, be mindful that it could come down with some significant. So that's why. So, but then the KSI is green, right? So maybe you're limited to KTR -1 to -2. But again, 2 doji day, usually I suspect there'll be a directional day. So traders today, if you take precedent of what happened in the Dow Jones, then you will know likely today what may happen for the Nasdaq. Okay, you just stand by for that. All clear on that? Okay, S&P. Now S&P 500 now is trickling downwards. Same thing yesterday. The day before it was a doji, and we suspected that it would be directional day. Well, it wasn't directional. It was because it closed near the low or near the low yesterday, but it's not like the very significant one. So for today now, we moved the MLP down, right? You will notice that just now, this morning, the S&P touched the MLP and then pulled back already. All right, so the MA30 is somewhere near here. The MA30 is 4470. I mean, I don't know whether this will happen, but I want to say up front, the S&P now, about 31% of it, the market cap, is actually held by the 5 FANG counters. So if the 5 FANG counters do coordinately just take profit, okay, this may flush the S&P downwards, and that will hit the 4470 mark. I would like to say a statement here. If I were to put a level for S&P to be buying back, right, it'll be 4470 level around here. And it could be a good opportunity to buy again later on, because we've seen enough situation whereby the market hit the MA30, went down a little bit in terms of magnitude, but after that, rally. Woohoo! Okay? So that's why I kind of suspect that 4470 is a good level to buy back some shorts if you are shorting S&P. Then after that, maybe a bit lower, 4450, you know, just guess where it will be, the bottom. And then after that, you buy from down there, and the market should be going up again. You got my point, right? Because now everybody call for buy. Usually when this nothing happens, the market will take profit. Then after that, when everybody says sell, the market will go up by itself. Do you agree with that? If you agree with what I just said, please keep the word agree. All right, let me see how many of you agree with what I just said. Seems like I think that in office, my broadband speed is faster. Over here, it's kind of slow. At home, maybe not. Okay, Gary agree, Fred agree, Anthony agree, Susan, Louise, Eric. Okay, so you all know what to do already, right? Okay, so yesterday we talked about this before, right? If the S&P break the MA30, let it go down a little bit more, then after that, buy from bottom, right? Yeah, so when it hit down there, then we talk about it. So at least what we know now, we have a game plan on our mind. Okay, that's the most important thing. You must have a game plan. A trader must have a game plan. Okay, so that is what happened for the market now. I see Hang Seng is recovering strongly. 9:30, the cash market is open. Wow, Hang Seng has shot up. Okay, Hang Seng has crossed back above yesterday's closing price. Okay, so Hang Seng is pretty strong. I told you, as long as it stays above MLP, if it stays above MA30, Hang Seng will be strong. And you see, it's really manifesting according to plan. Right, that's the reason why, like I said, you really need to do some of these things to know that the market weak or strong, and let the market move accordingly. Okay, so let's look at the S&P right now. S&P. Oh, okay. Now S&P today, the opening price is actually below pivot 2. Oh, okay. So pretty outright simple already. As long as the market stays below OP, CCYR will be a sell on S&P. But the KSI is green in color, hence, therefore, the market will still be limited on the downside limitation. So market may go down, but it will not stay down too long. So traders, you have to take note of that. Okay, CCYR will take note of that. Okay, all right. But of course, if the market goes back above OP to pivot 2, is what we call it as the uncertainty zone, right? Now, at uncertainty zone itself, right, you normally don't trade, okay? You normally don't trade, huh? So traders, please take note of that, okay? Normally, we don't trade. Let me just, again, as usual, when Hang Seng is moving, my handphone also to ring a little bit. Sorry about that. You know, I have to balance myself here and there. But again, you know, that's part of work, huh? Okay. Done. So now let's just look at the equity. Let's look at DAX market. Okay, now DAX, woohoo! You see that? DAX yesterday was also quite phenomenal. DAX open, shoot up first initially, then after that come back down, breaks back into my triangle, and then go all the way down. It broke MLP at the same time. It went down below my triangle, broke my MLP, and then came all the way down, and went all the way down to touch back the MA30. So you see that from the opening price, it went down all the way to my MA30. So the MA30 is like a magnet, pull it back down. And once it hit the MA30, it kind of stopped around there. Okay, so now what is happening here, very incredibly, everybody take a look, incredibly, my MLP for today's DAX is somewhere around here, but the MA30 is about the same level, and the market has tried twice to cross my triangle, twice. So there's this thing called, in technical analysis, we call it the third time. Now the third time means that if the DAX can go up and stay up, wow, DAX will go to the new all-time high again. But if the DAX after 2 times fail to go higher, that means that kind of like a lot of people are being trapped at the top here, right? Then there will be some form of profit taking soon. Okay, because many people buy, someone distribute down, they pump it up again, they distribute down. So the magnitude may bring the DAX lower. So I kind of suspect that DAX might be going lower. Okay, I repeat, DAX might be going lower. And FYI, allow me to just this extra sharing. ECB is going to meet up on the 9th of September, which is next week. Okay, like I share with you guys as well, right? But a lot of people think that the Jackson Hole is the one. And I did tell you guys that as it was going towards it, I said that it may not. It should be the next one. The next bigger one is actually the ECB meeting on 9th of September. And I can tell you that with the inflation numbers now in European is a bit different. They don't really follow how US do it. There is a slight chance that Europe side may actually taper first already. And if Euro taper, right, then it's very clear in September, later on, FOMC meeting, right, Jerome Powell may also give some hint on that. Because when Euro do that itself, right, then definitely the US will have to technically also take as reference, okay? So that's why I believe that these 2 days, the DAX is coming down like that, right? It's because someone is doing distribution to exit position. They are doing some distribution. So traders on the DAX, be very careful. And if you look at it for DAX, the last few 3 weeks, right, the DAX couldn't go new high. So it's also an express of concern. Maybe the market is a bit exhausted already. So a pullback will be good so that it can give people a better level to buy into the market again. So traders, take note of that on DAX. Okay, 15,620 is my target level for DAX if it come down. So that's my personal view. All right, Eric says that Hang Seng has covered the gap already. Oh, fantastic. Okay, let's look at the Hang Seng quick one. Wow, okay, power Hang Seng. So Hang Seng really came down nicely. And if you have attended my M1 trading, you will know why Hang Seng stopped here. Right, those who attended my M1 Hang Seng trading, and you know that why Hang Seng stopped here, please key HK. Please key HK. That means that if you attended my M1 training and you know why Hang Seng stopped there, please type HK, okay, into it itself. All right. Now, this is really amazing. I can tell you this live. If those who actually attended my training, you will really know that how we predicted where the Hang Seng will stop. And of course, for those who are very adventurous, they will know that where to buy. You see that? Look at the number of people now all typing HK. These are all the people, they actually attended the lesson and they know where is it. This is great. Wow, you see so many of you guys. You see that? Amazing, guys. So you know, and it's live, and we are able to do that. So think about this. Do you know that how big can this go? If this is live now in Hong Kong, and we're doing live trading for people in Hong Kong, wow, I tell you, they'll be very, very amazed by this. So you understand why it's all right. I can tell you this, that the system is really good. You just have to apply. You just have to apply. And of course, just now I saw my friends, they bought it and they make money. Oh my God, I'm so happy for them. Daily bread is really possible as long as you follow. So for those people who missed the Hong Kong training lesson, do yourself a favor. Just go and look at the video that Chris did for me, the recorded one. If not right, I try to do the next one next week, okay? I try to do it Monday or Tuesday latest. Oh, Monday, sorry. Monday, I'm totally out. Monday, I'm very, very busy. Correct. Monday, let me check. Yeah, Monday, I'm totally out. Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday, yes, indeed. Incredible. Woohoo! Jeez. Okay, sorry to make it like, I'm about marketing, but it's true, right? Because so many people have validated. Now, China A50, interesting. It has just touched my MA30. The MA30 I put just now was 15,239, and the high itself is 239. I put one. I put back. Don't say back, play cheat. 15,239. Okay, the high is 15,230. It means by 9 points. Okay, looks like touching it, but it didn't touch. Okay, fine. Okay, so that is what happened for China 50. Maybe a pullback, but Hong Kong is still doing well. Hong Kong is still doing well. Oh, new high for now. See, totally different, right? You see, go by itself. You just follow through, that'll be the best thing. Okay, next done. Hong Kong done. Nikkei. Now Nikkei, wow, look at it, Nikkei. I told you Nikkei will go up to the MA200. Really went there. Really went there. You see that? Remember, we were doing this Nikkei analysis. I want everybody to verify for me. I told you, right, Nikkei was supposed to go up, then come down. I thought it's coming down. Then after that, it went back up again. And then yesterday, very clearly, a big, gigantic BNB confirms the upside, right? Confirmed the upside, right? And then after that, it was above the MA30, correct? Can you see that? It was above MA30. So I did say that the Nikkei may be going up towards the MA200. All right. Yes, thank you, Anthony. Right, spot on, right? Those people who remember that I said that Nikkei will go up to the MA200, please key what Anthony had just did. NK spot on. All right. Perfect. It was so amazing. All right. I have friends who traded Nikkei yesterday. They make so much money. They make about $4,000. Very happy for them because all these are real, because you cannot lie. It's like that was there mentioned yesterday. Now the thing is this: if you actually now look at the BNB, right, which is the BNB, right? You see, I changed the chart a bit to let the BNB slip in, right? Look at it. Really, the BNB now shows that the market could be going all the way to 28,794. So all these things tells you why trading actually can be forecasted as long as you have the right tool. Now, of course, doesn't mean that every day will be like this, but when good days like this, you just have to maximize it now. Okay, so now for Nikkei, right, we know that the Nikkei now will have to be resisted here already. It was MA30, MA200 is a very strong number, and we'll watch. If the market can cross the MA200 level, the Nikkei will go to 28,794. So I just will write it down there to make sure that we have same page understanding. If the Nikkei goes up, couldn't go down, couldn't go higher, it will pull back because the MA200 is a very strong resistance. But if we can go past it, then it will be going towards this point, and that's 28,794. Now, there are some saying that probably that some funds from US is going out and then they're coming to Asia. That's why you see Hang Seng going up, you see China going up, Nikkei going up. It is possible. I say it is possible. Funds are moving out to Southeast to Asia. All right, it is possible. So that's why, you know, this is happening. But, you know, as a trader for so many years, I can tell you this, when the US catch a cold, the world will get into fever. So that's why I don't really buy that now is a good time to buy. If you're going to buy, you should buy when it's cheaper. You're going to chase after it now, then not the best time, okay? Not the best time. Maybe a good pullback, you buy again. Yeah, okay? All right, so that's my personal take on the Nikkei. So if you look at Nikkei, Nikkei on the, hold on, Hang Seng, I just perfectly almost hit my KTR plus 2. Okay, Nikkei first. Okay, now Nikkei this morning has already opened perfectly at near the pivot 2 level. So as if that our pivot 2 have already calculated where the opening price of the Nikkei will be. Now, basically, Nikkei today staying below P2, below OP is a sell, but because the KSI is green, the downside is there. So Fred have just said that we're looking for yield switch from expensive market to undervalued market. I totally agree with you, Fred. That's why there are some people saying that they are going to this market lah. But you know, we in history we also know that when the US market really come down, right, no market will be spared lah, put this way. So maybe the direction is correct. So maybe if the Dow Jones pull back significantly, you can buy some Dow Jones for the rebound, but you can also buy more on the Asia counters like Nikkei lah, Hang Seng lah, and whatever. They may be going up faster later on. So you can do this balance portfolio later. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you, Fred, for sharing that like lovely stuff. Okay, so Nikkei will be down, but it will be limited. Okay, so we covered all the indices already and equity market. Let's look at the commodities market, the one that everybody wants to talk about. Okay, gold. So gold again. We have the doji, right? So today we expect directional day. Yay. Okay. So first of all, let's us again do our little thingy. Where's my lines? I did it away. Okay, hold on. Okay, first of all, let's just put the MLP in first. Okay, MLP is in, okay, somewhere there, okay. So today, very, very clear, above OP, CCRY, all right, for those who want to buy gold on BJDD, suspect, buy. So people who say that, you know, market is going to go down, and below OP, CCYR, look for sell. Okay, so simple as that. Okay, simple as that. The MA30 and the MA200. Take a look. MA200 is actually above MA30, and that's 1802 is a support level, been there for quite a while. 2 days ago, it touched that perfectly and rebounded, so pretty decent support, right? MA30 is 1793. So overall, I can tell you this is that if gold can come down to 1802, it could be a good buy. But if the gold stays up, then I can tell you this, most likely, in my opinion, gold is going to go up towards this point here, so which is 1836. 1836, okay? So that is from conventional chart telling you that likely if gold stays above OP, gold will be going to 1836 level. Okay, so traders, you can consider to watch this level. Okay, gold 1836. Downside support 1802. Okay, so these are the two things to watch out for. Now, of course, gold has been sideways for 3 days. This is where people get a little bit, you know, unhappy. You must understand one thing. I need to explain this to everybody. I know that you want to make big money, but you must also understand that if the market is not able to move, then you won't have big money. And you look carefully for gold. If you look carefully, okay, I don't think Benedict is here today. You look at it, gold for the last, from July until now, which is about 1.5, 2 months already, you notice that gold, July and August gold, it's about the same. The levels are about the same. The only thing that the gold did was recently when it slammed down on a flash crash, which the market gave no explanation of what happened and why it happened. So the only thing that happened is because someone must have liquidated a very big position for margin call purposes. And I can think the nearest one that can be doing is a hedge fund, probably the one that got hit recently. If not itself, right, there shouldn't be a reason why the gold came down. Remember when the gold came down like that, right, the physical gold did not move at all. So that's the reason why I told you when the market came down like this and the physical gold did not actually go down, that means that the market is actually, this is more a flash crash to take out some trades off the market. You got my point? So you look at it now, right, from July until now, the gold has not been moving. So that's why if you're frustrated by gold, you say, "Aya, market not making money lah, I lose money lah, the system lousy." You know, you're not being very fair to the system, and you're not serving justice to yourself. The gold did not move throughout the last 2 months. So if you don't make much money from gold, you can understand, but there's something you can be done. You just have to accept it. But allow me to show you something that I want to show you today. I just want to show you this, not to make you feel happier, but I'm going to tell you in terms of technical. Okay, as you know, I'm a pretty decent technician, not say fantastic, a decent technician. Now, let's just do a bit of mathematics here. I mean, if you look at it right now, okay, you can see that this is the typical high that the market did, right, recently, right, about at 1830. Okay, 1830. So we take it as this is the line of resistance. Then after that, we saw the market slam down like this. So this is a very obviously the flash crash. Okay, and the flash crash made the market hit about 1687 area. Okay, now everybody take your calculator out. 1830 minus 1687. 1687. Can you tell me what is the difference there? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what's the difference there? 1830 minus 1687. Can you calculate and then put a number there yourself? I want you to do something very simple. Yeah, okay. What's the number? 43. 143, you mean? Fred, typo, too fast. Okay, 143. Okay, so everybody now take 143 plus 1830. Okay, take the difference is here, right? Is 143, right? I want you to take 143 plus 1830. What number do you get? Again, I am doing this live. I don't have this. I didn't prepare this at all. It just said suddenly I just see the thing. I just ting. I got this idea now to share with you. Okay, so I really got no preparation. I don't prepare technical analysis before MAO. I don't prepare. Yeah, I don't lie to you. I don't prepare. So it's all last minute. Whatever I see, I share. It's just like a chef. You go to a kitchen. You don't know what to prepare, but you just know that. You know, you just see the ingredient. You just know what to do. Okay. Okay, thank you. 1973, right? Okay, now watch everybody. This is the calculator level that what we just did live. I have no preparation for this. But when I hit 1973, in my view, I know that we will see something interesting. Because why? I know that this pattern will always repeat. So I'm going to show you live right now. How can it be done? Let's take a look. You see that? 1973 is off the chart, right? Nothing there, right? Yeah, no one there, right? Okay. Now we back test a little bit, and we move back the chart. You notice that now, you see, I told you, right? You notice that 1973, if you put it backward, you can see that that is the neckline of what happened back in 2020 during that period of time. And I remember that day, my birthday last year, the market cracked down 1973. Wow, went down like crazy, right? Then after that, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. But what is amazing is I told you, right, just somewhere in my mind, I know that this is a number there. You see that? I did not prepare at all. I swear on this. I just got this feeling that I must tell you certain thing here. And now it is like that. So now you look at the chart. You look carefully. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, so from A to J, okay, or A to J, dang, 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 all the way down, right? Okay, now watch. Again, I did not prepare this. I just got this tingling feeling to share this with you. Okay, if I look at the chart, right, and I'm going to put a technical chart onto here itself. Okay, this is a technical chart, right? I strongly believe that if the goal is to go up and eventually breaks this trend line, it will hover around here a little bit. And then when it hits the mount, right, it will mount all the way to here itself. 1973. Now, why do I say that? Because whenever you have when you have this movement, right, whereby the market is a line of resistance and the market flush down, right, usually traders will take this point as like a one-time one. So therefore, right, that means whatever they shorted, they want to make the person regret. They'll flip it one time stronger. So I can tell you that my personal opinion is that after gold break past 1833, 1836, it will test the resistance level, the trend line that I just draw here. It will test here. So we wait for it to happen. And then when that happens itself, right, then it will transit for a while. And the next move is going to be all the way to about 1973 level. Now, of course, there's in between is another resistance at 1928, but we put it aside first. But that is basically based on the one-time-one flip. Okay, so everybody got my point here now. So I cannot deny this. I keep on reminding you guys, I would love to buy a lot of gold, but I still think that gold will be sacrificed alongside with the equity market. So when the equity market really falls, gold will come down a bit. Good time to buy. Good time to buy. And from there, I believe that will be the starting point for gold to embark in this journey. Because I believe that gold and commodities will be going up in October, November, period. So that's the reason why later on in the alternate market view segment, right, I will cover about this with the bonds market and also the commodity run. Yeah, but of course it's an alternate market views. So if you want to actually see what I want to share, you can actually subscribe to it. Okay. All right. Because it takes some effort to do this. So anyway, I say, guys, this is for you. I hope that this is not going to make you think that, oh, can I call for a big buy and go? Yes and no, but not now. I say that later on, but I'm quite confident that this might be happening. Again, I hope that I don't make you, go crazy and gaga, because I keep on saying this and remind myself and remind you again, I'm not that comfortable to buy gold at this moment right now, all right? Because like I say, the equity market is kind of worried, okay? Kind of worried. Okay, so this is gold. Weekly chart-wise, it's still the same. The trend line has been quite stable. And let's look at the gold today. Okay, this is today's gold. Now, today's gold, pretty cool. Opening price is between the two pivot. KSI is green, no blue bars, very positive. So as long as the gold stays above OB, CCRY is a buy with trigger. Simple as that. If the gold comes down, then it must be CCYR, then it'll be limited at 1809 because that's pivot 2. And even if it comes down, because the KSI is green and has no blue bar, very good chance the gold will be able to stay pretty firm. So again, I stand by my system. As long as the KSI is green, no blue bars, the positiveness of the market is going to be strong. So there's no reason for you to panic. Okay? No reason to panic. So yesterday, I already told you that gold has a strong resistance between 1818. Yesterday, remember? Yesterday, I wrote in the Telegram, I said that gold, there's a strong resistance at 1818 to 1820, remember? And yesterday, gold really hit the 1820 and pull back, exactly as what I said yesterday. So it's like, again, people ask me, Kel, how do you know that, right? I think you are PTP trained, you will know what's the reason. But you're PTP trained, you know that there is a KSL there, so, and that's why it's resisted there. Yeah, indeed, yesterday, we were spot on the goal. So not too bad, not too bad. Getting pretty decent with my TA. Okay, decent. Okay, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Brian. Okay, so let's go. Now, silver. You can see silver. Yesterday, gold was down, but silver stayed there. So that's why I believe that silver will be a buy soon. But same thing again, silver, there should be a pullback because of gold, and gold pullback because of equity market. But once this is done, when the alignment is all there, you can buy silver, you can buy gold already. So I keep on saying this, guys, that when the equity market do drop, look out for gold. If gold go down, it's expected. But once it goes down, if firmer base, then it will be a good time to buy gold and silver at the same time during that period of time. Because I believe that from there itself, gold and silver will be going up. All clear? All right. If everybody clear on what I just say on gold and silver, please key the word silver, S-I-L-V-E-R, okay, so that you guys have heard me about silver. I told you before, right, silver will be a better buy in terms of ROI. Silver is more dangerous to buy because of that lack of real reason for buying silver. But in terms of speculative reason and long haul and ROI, I think silver will be a better bet. Okay, all right, it will be a better bet. All right, so that is my very personal view on how I see silver. Okay, wow, quite a lot of you all like to do silver. Okay, good. Okay, so we have done some silver. Let's look at the crude oil. Now, crude oil is coming down, and I mentioned to you crude oil will be coming down, and crude oil, if it comes down, it will also bring the equity market down. So yesterday, crude oil break the MLP, couldn't stay up, pull back down again. So for crude oil today, it's trading below MLP already, and it's now marginally at the MA30. So if the market loses MA30, it should come down to MA200 rather easily for this crude oil. I believe that crude oil will, once it comes down, right, all the crude oil related counter will also trade lower. Hence, therefore, it will likely bring down the equity market. Okay, so that is crude oil. And if you look at crude oil day chart today, let's take a look. By the way, Nikkei is coming off a little bit. Okay, for crude oil, you can see that the bars are yellow, the KSI is green, so it all looks good, but it's below OP today. Hence, therefore, there will be some profit taking. All right, but again, because KSI is green in color, it will be limited to KTR -1 to -2. But still, in my perspective, down the conventional now is a bit different from the TWB chart, right? So that's why you put them together itself. You can know that, okay, today I sell crude oil, it's okay, but I must limit myself to KTR -1 to -2. So that is how you do the conventional chart reading and the TWB chart reading, put them together, and then you have your forecast. Okay, that's how it works. All right, okay. And the last part, I will add in Bitcoin because it's quite difficult to do afternoon MEO right now because of my really tight schedule. So I just add on Bitcoin for y'all. Now, Bitcoin, people have been asking me when is a good time to buy Bitcoin. And I want to share this with you. Wait, quick one. Okay, now Bitcoin, you can see it's very bullish because there's no blue bars at the bottom, no blue bars. So it's very bullish. Ever since the 23rd of July, Bitcoin has been very bullish all the way to 49,000. And Bitcoin today, opening price is already above pivot 1. So by right, Bitcoin today should be able to test 50,000. Bitcoin should be able to test 50,000. Now, we also know that usually when Bitcoin goes up, gold actually come down. But now gold also didn't go down, right? So again, things are changing a little bit on the commodities and cryptocurrency. So I cannot deny this, that there seem to be some funds moving around from equity market to something that you're looking at. So that's why I would say that, right, Bitcoin could be the next. But again, when the whole equity market goes down, Bitcoin will still have to come down a bit as usual. Then it'll be a good base to buy. And then this time around, Bitcoin should be going towards the 65,000 really. Okay, this is my personal take. Of course, there's some rumors saying that it's Bitcoin go down to zero. Some big short guys say it go down to zero. Some say 10,000. I mean, I don't know. I just see what I'm seeing now based on chart. I think that Bitcoin, a pullback, will likely bring it up to 65,000 the next run. My personal view, okay? Nothing wrong with that. About the Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, of course, is the preferred market to you over Bitcoin. Anytime I will prefer this Ethereum over Bitcoin. Now, you can see the same thing again. There was no blue bar at the bottom, so it's very bullish. And KSI all the way to green, so very bullish. Now, for Ethereum, if you look carefully, Ethereum, the last time it hit the high was about here at about 4,200. Now it's at 3,700. I strongly believe that don't chase right now. You want to chase, I don't think it's a good idea. Let it pull back of salt and then go for it. I think that will be the target. So this is my personal view for Ethereum. Now, if the equity market pulls back, right, generally everything will be down, but it'll be a good level to look out for here to buy. And that's about 3150 level to 3,200. And then after that, then you look for the buyout. This time around, I believe it will cross All right, my target is still the same, 4,500 for Ethereum. Okay, a good pullback will be good to buy. Chasing now, I think that intraday can, but not for long haul. Okay, see ya. See, Susan, make it smaller. All right, guys. Okay, that will be all for today. This MAO. Okay, if you like what you want to see what I write about the commodity market, the bond market, then just subscribe. Okay, contact Susan to subscribe to it itself. Okay. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you once again. All right, hope you enjoyed this MAO as usual. Okay, have a great day. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye.